iron hand and stubborn blood. The snow lay deep around the hall. The night itself seemed hard and small. Our fathers taught us from the first, a man is measured by his worst, by whether he can bear the cold and keep his vow when fear takes hold. So we grew stern in frost and flame, and learned to cherish oath and name. The longship waited by the shore, its carved head staring out for war. The shield rims glowed in torchlight red, like crowns above the sleeping dead. We pushed away with silent hands and left behind the frozen lands. The sea was black, the wind was sharp, the rowers moved in rhythm dark. No promise sweetened what we knew, only the test of what is true. At midnight one man sang a hymn, low, rough and weathered at the rim, of brothers buried under snow, and kings the southern land still know. Another laughed and passed the horn, as if to mock the coming morn. A third looked out where stars were cast, and whispered to the moving past. But every soul aboard that keel was bound by something more than steel. Then battle found us in the rain, in broken grass and churned up plain. The spears came first, then axe and shield, then all the cries a war can yield. We stood knee-deep in mud and will, while blackbirds circled by the hill. The wounded fought, the strongest bled, the brave stepped over fallen dead, and still beneath the darkened sky we kept our line and would not die. So when you see that cold star burn, remember those who did not turn, the men who left the pine and snow, because the north had made them so. Though bones may sleep in foreign land, their fame still rides on sea and sand. And every winter wind that starts still carries fragments of their hearts. We are the sun still shining far beneath the old northern star. black fjord slept beneath the moon, but every man knew dawn came soon. The ships were waiting near the storm, like silent beasts with wooden bone. The village lights were burning low, the peaks were white with ancient snow. The women watched from doors of pine, the children traced the shield wall line. No tears were asked, no pleas were made, only the honor of the blade. The home, the wise, the farewells brief, for northern men do not seek grief. They place it deep beneath the chest and row it out with all the rest. The oars began, the black fjord turned, the final shore fire dimly burned. The cliffs withdrew, the dark grew wide, the stars moved slowly with the tide, and all who sat beneath that masts felt fate advancing hard and fast. The second night the storm arrived and tested all who thought they'd live. The waves climbed high like mountain walls, the rigging snapped with iron calls, but still the steersman held the prow with frost and rain across his brow, and still the rowers drove below, though blood ran warm and winds ran cold. The sea may break the weak apart, but not the men of northern heart. At sunrise came the foreign shore, and then at last the waiting war. We jumped to earth with shields upraised, like fire through fields of morning haze. The enemy looked down in dread as ravens crossed above their heads. The first line broke, the second swayed, but still our heavy axes played, and through the smoke and bitter cries we carved our truth beneath the sky. Now sing the fjord when nights are long, and keep it living in your song, for there the north first shaped our will, between dark waters, stone and till. Though ships may sink and blades may rust, the bold are not returned to dust. Their names drift on through foam and gale, in every scout's unending tale. We are the sons the black fjord bore, the wave, the wolf, the winter war. came to carve our destiny. The mountains knew our father's tread. The snow remembered every dead. Our cloaks were thick with wolf and pine. Our hands were rough from rope and line. The north had made our voices low and taught our feet through ice to go. No easy life was shaped for us, only the path of dangerous trust. The long ships rode the morning gray and cut the winter surf away. The dragon heads were carved to bite. Their empty eyes were fixed on fight. The rowers bent with backs of hope. The sea rose high, the mast rope spoke. The spray froze hard on beard and hand, yet still we pressed for distant land. For men who live where cold winds reign do not ask shelter from the rain. At night we shared the horn and bread and praised the living and the dead. The skull sang low beside the flame, and every verse became a name. He told of father stern and brave, who found no shame in blood or grave, who crossed the dark with shield and song, and made the weak remember strong. The firelight caught each scar and ring, like winter stars in wandering spring. When battle came, it came in waves, with broken cries and open graves. The horses screamed, the arrows flew, the sky turned black, the mud grew new. But through the noise our line held fast, as if our roots ran to the past. The axes flashed, the helmets broke. The field was wrapped in smoke and oak, and every breath through pain and strain proved iron hearts were not in vain. Oh. So when the northern branches bend and storms return without an end. Remember men of frost and ore, who crossed the sea and asked for war. Though time may wear the sword away, and halls may sink in earth one day, still songs will rise where embers glow, and teach the young what elders know. We are the bond no fear can break, the frost and iron in the wake. From frost-bound earth and iron sea, we came to carve our destiny. The mountains knew our fathers' tread, the snow remembered every dead. Our cloaks were thick with wolf and pine, our hands were rough from rope and line. The north had made our voices low and taught our feet through ice to go. No easy life was shaped for us, only the path of dangerous trust. The long ships rode the morning gray and cut the winter surf away. The dragon heads were carved to bite, their empty eyes were fixed on fight. The rowers bent with backs of oak, the sea rose high, the mast rope spoke. The spray froze hard on beard and hand, yet still we pressed for a distant land. For men who live where cold winds rain do not ask shelter from the rain. At night we shared the horn and bread and praised the living and the dead. The skald sang low beside the flame, and every verse became a name. He told of fathers stern and brave, who found no shame in blood or grave, who crossed the dark with shield and song and made the weak remember strong. The firelight caught each scar and ring like winter stars in wandering spring. When battle came, it came in waves with broken cries and open graves. The horses screamed, the arrows flew, the sky turned black, the mud grew new. But through the noise our line held fast, as if our roots ran to the past. The axes flashed, the helmets broke, the field was wrapped in smoke and oak. And every breath through pain and strain proved iron hearts were not in vain. So when the northern branches bend and storms return without an end, remember men of frost and ore, who crossed the sea and asked for war. Though time may wear the sword away and halls may sing still clings to shield and chain like silver marks of winter's rain. We leave the cliffs, we leave the fire to follow then dark desire. The dragon prowls, face open sea, like beast unbound and running free. No man aboard was born to hide. We live by storm, by steel, by tide. The rowers pull in steady line, as if their strength were half divine. The mast leans hard, the rigging sings, the sea throws up its iron wings. The salt cuts deep into the skin, yet none would trade the life within. For peace is soft and soon will fade, but glory lives where risk is made. The gulls cry out above the foam, still every wave becomes our home. At night we sit by guarded flame and speak each elder warrior's name. The scout recalls the ancient dead, the past they crossed, the blood they shed. The youngest hear and hold their breath, the oldest smile at talk of death. For all who feast in Odin's light once stood like us before the fight. A man is weighed by what he gives, and in his song forever lives. By dawn the foreign shore is near, the hour of testing sharp and clear. We lift the shields, we grip the axe, and feel no crack in courage backs. The war horn rolls across the sand like thunder walking over land. The first clash rings, the blackbirds rise, and smoke climbs up to watchful skies. No step retreats, no oath is torn. We strike like storm and winter born. So when the sea is cold and wide, remember those who rode the tide, the men who crossed rivers, none could outrun the northern wave, the iron sun. Beneath the northern star we stood, with iron hand and stubborn blood. The snow lay deep around the hall, the night itself seemed hard and small. Our fathers taught us from the first, a man is measured by his words, by whether he can bear the cold and keep his vow when fear takes hold. So we grew stern in frost and flame, and learned to cherish oath and name. The longship waited by the shore, its carved head staring out for war. The shield rims glowed in torchlight red, like crowns above the sleeping dead. We pushed away with silent hands and left behind the frozen lands. The sea was black, the wind was sharp, the rowers moved in rhythm dark. No promise sweetened what we knew, only the test of what is true. At midnight one man sang a hymn, low, rough and weathered at the rim, of brothers buried under snow, and kings the southern land still know. Another laughed and passed the horn, as if to mock the coming morn. A third looked out where stars were cast, and whispered to the moving past. But every soul aboard that keel was bound by something more than steel. Then battle found us in the rain, and broken grass and churned up plain. The spears came first, then axe and shield, then all the cries of war can yield. We stood knee deep in mud and will, while blackbirds circled by the hill. The wounded fought, the strongest bled, the brave stepped over fallen dead. And still beneath the darkened sky, we kept our line and would not die. So when you see that cold star burn, remember those who did not turn, the men who left sleep in foreign land. Their fame still rise on sea and sand, and every winter wind that stars still carries fragments of their hearts. We are the sun still shining far beneath the old northern star. Shadow from the ageless past, it watched us leave the northern storm and marked the path we made our own. The clouds were low, the waters grim, the edges of the world grew dim, but still our dragon ship moved fast, as if it knew no chain could last, no fear could make the rowers slow, for Northmen only forward go. The ropes were wet with salt and rain. The sea struck hard and struck again. The mast would groan, the oars would bite, still no man turned away from fight. The youngest clenched his father's blade, the oldest smiled at tempest made, for both had heard the same old call to stand with pride or not at all. A man may shade beneath the sky, yet still be brave when doom is nigh. At dusk we made a stony shore and lit a fire against the roar. We ate in silence, slow and grim, while twilight made the sea grow dim. Then one man spoke of brothers gone, who held the line from dusk till dawn. Another named the house he knew, and wondered if the roof still grew, but none spoke long of hearth or field, for all were forged by ship and shield. blood and rain, through broken grass and growing pain. The axes fell, the spearheads rang, the valley roared, the blackbirds sang. And in that smoke and bitter light, we kept our oath and held the fight. So let the ravens circle high above the fields where Northmen died, and let it carry every name to halls of everlasting flame. For flesh is brief and steel will sleep, but vows are things that God still keep. And every storm that hits the shore repeats the oath we swore in war. We are the men the raven knew, the hard, the wild, the sworn, the true. The hall stood bright in deepest snow, while wolves were crying far below. The torches cracked along the beams and lit the smoke like battle dreams. The mead was poured in cups of horn for men who knew what fate had sworn. The old shields hung on timber walls, still marred by ancient iron calls. No silence ruled that winter place, only the sound of strength and grace. The scald arose with a weathered face and sang of kings of older days, of mountain raids and burning rain, of frozen fields and righteous pain. His voice moved slow through firelit air and bound the young man listening there. Each scar became a lesson told, each name a spark in living gold. The children by the doorway knew the North demands the brave and true. One by one the warriors stood and swore by sea and stone and blood to never flee from spear or cry, to never bow, to never lie. One vowed for kin, one vowed for fame, one vowed to lift his father's name. One spoke no word but raised his blade, and in that steel his promise stayed. The fire burned higher Across the pale and silent dawn, the shore was locked in frost and mist, a world the timid would resist. But we stepped down with steady hand and pushed the vessels from the land. The dragon heads looked out to sea like signs of wrath and destiny. Behind us stood the hall and pine. Before us waited fate's design. If one day only stones remain and winter sweeps their place again, still every beam and buried nail will whisper out the ancient tale. For walls may burn and kings may fall, yet songs can outlive timbered wall. And every boy who hears the flame will learn to honor oath and name. We are the breath the north still brings, the sons who serve the winter kings. All stood bright in deepest snow, while wolves were crying far below. The torches cracked along the beams and lit the smoke like battle dreams. The mead was poured in cups of horn for men who knew what fate had sworn. The old shields hung on timber walls, still marked by ancient iron calls. No silence ruled that winter place, only the sound of strength and grace. The scald arose with weathered face and sang of kings of older days, of mountain raids and burning rain, of frozen fields and righteous pain. His voice moved slow through firelit air and bound the young men listening there. Each scar became a lesson told, each name a spark in living gold. The children by the doorway knew the North demands the brave and true. Ooh. each breath, as if the hall itself knew death. Ooh. By morning all the ships were drawn across the pale and silent dawn. The shore was locked in frost and mist, a world the timid would resist. But we stepped down with steady hand and pushed the vessels from the land. The dragon heads looked out to sea like signs of wrath and destiny. Behind us stood the hall and pine. Before us waited fate's design. Ooh. If one day only stones remain and winter sweeps that place again, still every beam and buried net will whisper out the ancient tale. For halls may burn and kings may fall, yet songs can outlive timber wall. And every boy who hears the flame will learn to honor oath and name. We are the breath the north still brings, the sons who serve the winter kings. Ooh. strength were half divine. The mast leans hard, the rigging sinks. The sea throws up its iron wings. The salt cuts deep into the skin, yet none would trade the life within for peace is soft and soon will fade, but glory lives where risk is made. The gulls cry out above the foam, still every wave becomes our home. At night we sit by guarded flame and speak each elder warrior's name. The scald recalls the ancient dead, the paths they crossed, the blood they shed. The youngest hear and hold their breath, the oldest smile at talk of death. For all who feast in Odin's light once stood like us before the fight. A man is weighed by what he gives, and in his song forever lives. By dawn the foreign shore is near, the hour of testing sharp and clear. We lift the shields, we grip the end, and feel no crack in courage bend. The war horn rolls across the sand like thunder walking over land. The first clash rings, the blackbirds rise, and smoke climbs up to watchful sky. No step retreats, no oath is torn. We strike like storm and winter born. So when the sea is cold and wide, remember those who rode the tide, the men who crossed through spray and stone to claim a fate not yet their own. The wood may rot and blades may rust, the brave are not returned to dust. For every storm that shakes the foam still carries fragments of our home. We are the sails none could outrun, the northern wave, the iron sun. shadow from the ageless past. It watched us leave the northern stone and mark the path we made our own. The clouds were low, the waters grim, the edges of the world grew dim, but still our dragon ship moved fast, as if it knew no chain could last. No fear could make the rowers slow, for Northmen only forward go. Salt and rain, the sea struck hard and struck again. The mast would groan, the oars would bite, still no man turned away from fight. The youngest clenched his father's blade, the oldest smiled at tempest made, for both had heard the same old call to stand with pride or not at all. A man may shake beneath the sky, yet still be brave when doom is nigh. We made a stony shore and lit a fire against the roar. We ate in silence, slow and grim, while twilight made the sea grow dim. Then one man spoke of brothers gone, who held the line from dusk till dawn. Another named the house he knew, and wondered if the roof still grew. But none spoke long of hearth or field, for all were forged by ship and shield. Dawn came red, the ravens cried, the shield wall formed in iron pride. The enemy stood along the rise, with doubt already in their eyes. We moved as one through mud and rain, through broken grass and growing pain. The axes fell, the spearheads rang, the valley roared, the blackbirds sang. And in that smoking bitter light, we kept our oath and held the fight. the wild, the sworn, the true.